Hello and welcome to the Media Review segment. Today it's great to have with me here a media analyst and a political editor, Idowu Samuel, to review with me the reportage of a few issues that have come up during the course of the week. You're welcome, Idowu.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It's good to have you once again.
Thank you.
Okay, let me bring your attention to a very interesting story as reported by Guardian Monday, June 16th. It says, Nigerian television becomes front for U.S. in terrorism fight. State Department ramps up efforts against Boko Haram. Now, I've read this story. It says a new television channel called Arewa 24 is going to be run by is going to be financed by the State Department of the United States of America. Now, I have read the story, and it seems to me like this is a futuristic proposition that has been reported as, already happening. What do you think about the story?
Well, thank you. I read the story too, but after conclusion, I said to myself, this will never happen. It may not happen just because of the involvement of America. I don't understand why America will want to set up a news medium here to tell us what to do. It's impracticable. Even though they may have the right to some extent, but I see certain things that are not clear there, But I know that when that issues come, the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation is equal to the task. You don't come in here and take our sovereignty. We don't have to underrate this kind of news story, because Americans have interest everywhere and they want to farm up their interest in Nigeria. This ploy could be one of such, and we have to be very careful. When America comes in here to set up a television, they did not call Arewa to teach us on how to address the issue of Boko Haram. I'm having my suspicion.
I'm trying to understand the rationale, because Boko Haram is fighting against Western education.
Exactly.
So how is it possible?
That is why I said I don't see it happening. The whole concept of Boko Haram is anti-West. Say no to Western education. And then they don't want your television, they don't want your grammar, they don't want your whatever, even though it's a jaundiced concept. But I know at the nick of time, it would not just be possible. If it is a Nigerian that is setting in top, bringing in American expert, it's understandable. You don't come in here and again subvert our sovereignty because we are a superpower.
So it's possible that this is just purely
speculative. It's speculative. They just use it to fly a kite and see how Nigerians will react. That's the way I see it. Really.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's move on to the next story as reported by Guardian on the same day, June 16th. Nigerian media chase politics in Boko Haram coverage. And this was reported or said by Martins Oloja. Yes, he's the tabloid editor of the Guardian newspaper. Do you think, what do you think? Do you agree with this? Do you think this is the situation?
Well, the man who wrote the article is an editor.
Okay.
He feels it, he sees it every time. He treats it as an editor. And he's my friend, and I respect him. He's very deep. Before he writes something, he's very much convinced. But truly, the reportage of terrorism in Nigeria is sort of derailed. We have sort of derailed in the process. We don't address issues. We allow ourselves to be used, to peddle the sentiments of other people. And to me, that's not good. We have been highlighting this here on this forum. That if you are going to publish a story, verify the authenticity. The one that pained me most was the reportage of the kidnapping of about 20, they say 20 Fulani girls were kidnapped. And I waited for 3 days. I didn't see any reaction. I told myself on the day I read that story, it cannot be true. Otherwise, there will have been public outcry right from where that incident happened. It didn't happen. Then the group of Hausa Fulani people, the Fulani people, they had the group May Yakin or something, May Yakin Allah or something, I can't remember. They denied it. The military came around to deny it. The Borno State government came around to deny it. And these things were in all newspapers in Nigeria. It even went viral online. what was the source? How did you authenticate it? It turned out to be a horse. And that's not good for Nigerian journalism, especially at this point in time.
Talking about not being good for Nigerian journalism.
Yes. So the man knows what he's talking about. We pursue politics even in the footage of terrorist act in Nigeria.
Yes, he says it's here that